Hello again, everyone. Good morning. I'm on the rail trail. We learned that Catherine Nestor will be Tyler Robinson's lawyer out in Utah. Catherine Nestor has been not a federal prosecutor, but she is federal appointed counsel for people who can't afford a lawyer. She's done this at the state level in Utah, Mississippi, I believe, as well as in the federal level. Of course, she had a famous case in Utah about the woman who poisoned her husband. I think had 3 kids also. Obama vetted her to be on the Southern District Federal Court. And I think she's been on a couple of legal advisory boards for Obama. So there you go. There's a connection right there already. We'll see how this goes. And as Comey, what the hell his name is, he ain't worth, is being indicted. It just so happens his nephew, Troy Edwards, currently works in the DOJ. Now you have to ask yourself, if I'm able to know this, how is it that Pam Bondi and Kash Patel don't know this? Or do they know it and they ignored it? Or is this all part of the plan of entrapping everyone? Will Troy Edwards try to sabotage the case? If so, is there a reason for Trump then to fire Pam Bondi and bring someone else in who can do the job, as well as Kash Patel? Now, I was hopeful in these two, but the more and more I learned about them, the more and more I don't trust them. Pam Bondi was a good attorney general in Florida under Jeb Bush, but she's a Bushy. And we know the Bushes are a part of the deep state. Kash Patel, he talks a good game, but he's Hindu. He's Hindu who has written books with Wiccan characters. So I don't really trust him either. But as this is going on, as ICE agents begin to get attacked more and more, the deep state is making the case for Trump to activate the National Guard to help ICE agents. And we may see the buildup in certain spots where a lot of their paid players in the deep state are about to get deported. Yeah, the fact that if Comey starts spilling his guts, as the October 1st government shutdown is only just a few days away, 4 days away if I'm not mistaken, the Democrats will give the appearance they have all the leverage, but they don't. Because if they want to shut the government down and give Trump no money to run the government temporarily, guess what Trump can do? He can fire blocks and blocks of more federal employees that have been on the payroll that really do nothing or are part of the deep state. So, although the Dems are giving the appearance, Trump has all the leverage. The thing to look for in this also is how many GOP will show the true colors, come out of undercover inside of the Democrats. A lot going on. Yeah, I'm happy to see a lot of stuff going on, but we need more arrests, we need more indictments, and we need these people to be prosecuted and convicted and thrown in jail. If they're part of treason, they need to get their head chopped off. Now, continue to pray for the Trump administration. Like I said, although he's done a lot of good things, a lot of good things are happening. I will double down what I've said in the past. The administration is spiritually bankrupt. The signs are there. The signs are there. If you watch my previous videos, Susan Stiles, the chief of staff, needs to go. I don't trust Marco Rubio. The so-called pastoral spiritual advisory board, led by Paula White. She's a white witch. She needs to go. They all need to go. You name any leader in the Bible that had a pastoral staff around them, you won't find any. Why? That wasn't the job of a pastor or a rabbi or anything. They always had prophets around them. Prophets, true prophets. Not false prophets like Paula White is. So, keep the country in prayer. We'll talk to you later. God bless us all.